Shame on a homie who tried to run game on a homie. Anyway, I try to wait till a little later in the day. I just got home from a long night. I'm a third shifter, pretty much officially at this point. Anyway, it's all right. It works out fine for me. I'm enjoying it just fine. But I'm here to talk about some of Wednesday's great comics. Let's talk about the Batman Who Laughs, Detective Comics, and Immortal Hulk. The Batman Who Laughs #6. Detective Comics, I think it's 1006, and Immortal Hulk 18. There you go. And I'm not forward in time, so if my number isn't correct, it's because I don't have it right here in front of me. Anywho, because I have a digital service, I read from digital. A lot of the time, that's the easiest and cheapest way to do things. There's a note, by the way, for people. I buy physical copies of old school stuff I love and of current Alterna. A lot of other stuff, you feel like you wasted your money because the thing is, maybe it turns out to not be good, whatever, or they drop one on you that's $5, $6, $7. I'm not into that. This is a problem. It's already $4 to begin with. So a lot of the current stuff I buy is like those DC 100-page giants at Walmart, things like that. And other than that, Alterna. And I just buy graphic novels when they come out because you can actually get a damn price worth your money, worth your grain and salt. Just a quick note, quick rant. Thought I'd put that out there. Batman Who Laughs #6. We'll start right there. By artwork by Jock, writing by Snyder, colors by David Barron. The colors are really good here, yeah. But there's one problem, the lettering, by the way. With the black bubbles and the red writing, it can be kind of hard to read digitally in particular. This is a problem, by the by. And then there's a random white letter inserted here and there to signify that Batman's losing it, basically. But the artwork's pretty great. The writing's pretty great. We got one more issue ahead of us that they extended that storyline now. There was some crazy stuff happening here to do with, excuse me. Oh, that's rude. Sorry, guys. Really, I do. Excuse me. To do with Jim Gordon and his son, and the Batman Who Laughs, and Grim Knight, and Alfred, basically. Some great stuff, some good stuff. We can talk about it below. Spoilers, that is to say. Try to be less spoilery because it is Wednesday and stuff just came out. I don't want to do you guys wrong, so I will try to not put spoilers in here. Which is kind of hard for this next one, Detective Comics, because it is the conclusion of that storyline, where Batman's fighting with the Arkham Knight, and Batman and Robin, I should say, Damian Wayne, are fighting with the Arkham Knight, and their scheme to set ablaze the sky with this sort of sun-like light and blind everyone type ordeal. Anyway, I won't say too much. I will say things don't necessarily end the way you'd think. And I will say I loved Brad Walker's artwork. Peter J. Tomasi, of course, always holding it down. Great writer, has been for years. 10 years or so, however long this writer's been writing. They don't really fail me, man. They don't really fail me. It's a great writer. And this artist I'm not really familiar with, but they have a really good style. They seem to come from like a third angles a lot of the time, like either from a third above or a third below. So there's sort of a really good style there. It really catches the angular nature of Batman, at least in their artwork style, I should say. And exotic, close-ups and things like that a lot of the time. So great exaggerated foreshadowing. And Immortal Hulk as always. Oh, this one's going to be tough. I might have spoilers on this one because I can't not talk about it because it just excites me. It gets me geeked up, y'all. Geeked up like I was Fabo from D4L. Totally geeked up. Totally geeked up. Oh my god, this dude is mentally cuckoo. Anyway, battling with the Abomination, we actually check in with the Harpy, Betty Ross's character, and McGee, who was based on the 70s TV show Reporter, actually. I come to find out. I had no idea, by the way. Thought I'd share that detail with you guys, because I like to share, man. I like to share. I'm not a stingy little MF. I'm a good kid, man. I'm sharing my cake with you. The fat kid shares his cake, man. He's good, he's good. Anyway, the hand-faced Abomination is still, basically barfs on the dude on Hulk and deletes his hand from existence. Well, we go and we check in with the Harpy. She's been the narrator the whole time, talking about basically not being the Hulk's girl, not liking the Hulk, not liking Banner, that is to say. By the end of the issue, after being barfed on quite a few times, which is sad, we also saw Fordian, the Shadow Base runner, his background with Betty Ross and with Thaddeus Ross, excuse me, and got a little bit of his sort of know-it-all nature. The man is cold and calculating. He's a good leader for that squad, and he's willing to place the blame on others, not to have it on himself, as he's doing with McGowan, the doctor there, the young lady doctor there, who he seems to have history with. But by the time Betty Ross, the Harpy, makes her way over to Hulk, his eyes have been melted out, his arms and legs have been melted off by all this damn acid. The Rick Jones version of with Two Faces talk about kill me, I'll kill you, blah blah blah. This is crazy. This is a great horror, great body horror comic talking about that. Hulk's whining for Betty's a friend, help me, help me. And Betty comes up and rips Bro's heart out and knocks him off the face of the damn map. The goddamn map, I tell you. This shit's crazy. This is worth the conversation. This is crazy. What an ending, I tell you. Immortal Hulk. Man. Great comic. Great comic. I kind of wonder whatever is going to happen with Amadeus Cho, if he'll ever show up. Just a note. Just a quick little point, because they've had pretty much everybody else. A-Bomb, a.k.a. Rick Jones. Harpy, a.k.a. Betty Ross. They haven't had Red Hulk show up either, but I think he's dead, which is Thunderbolt Ross. Great comic. It's just great. Fantastic, man. 10 out of 10 stars. I hate to be the guy to give you a fair warning, and there's something, you're going to feel betrayed emotionally as you're supposed to. So 10 out of 10 stars for Hulk. I got to give it that. When it comes to Detective Comics, the end of that storyline, 8.5 out of 10 stars. And the Batman Who Laughs, oh man, we're getting right there to the end. 7.75 stars. Booyah, you got rated!